Good morning. The topic for today is economic impact of cybersecurity. Security professionals must make a variety of security decisions about the computer system or networks they design, build, use, and maintain. In this section, we focus on decisions involved in allocating scarce financial resources to cybersecurity. That is, we must decide what kind of security controls to invest in based on need, cost, and the trade-offs with their investment. To make a convincing business case for security investment, we need data on the risk and the cost of security incidents. Unfortunately, as our discussion shows, reliable data are hard to find, so we outline the kind of data collection that would help security professionals. Once we have a good data, we can build models and make projections. Building and using a model involves understanding key factors and relationships. We discuss examples of each. Finally, we explore the possibilities for future research-related rich interdisciplinary area. Business case. A business case for a given expenditure is a proposal that justifies the use of resources. It usually includes the following item: a description of the problem or need to be addressed by the expenditure, a list of possible solutions, a list of constraints on solving the problem, a list of underlying assumptions, an analysis of each alternative including risk, cost and benefit, a summary of why the proposed investment is good for the organization. The economic impact of cybersecurity. Understanding the economic impact of cybersecurity issues, prevention, detection, mitigation, and recovery requires models of economic relationships that support good decision making. However, realistic models must be based on data derived both from the realities of investment in cybersecurity and consequences of actual attack. In this section, we describe the nature of data needed, the actual data available for use by modelers and decision makers, and the gap between ideal and the real. For any organization, understanding the nature of the cybersecurity threats require knowing at least the following elements: number and type of assets needing protection, number and types of vulnerabilities that exist in a system, number and types of likely threats to a system. Electronic voting. A good security engineer investigating what makes for good voting can point out the CIA requirements in the electoral process. CIA stands for confidentiality, integrity, availability. Confidentiality: we want to be able to cast a ballot without revealing our votes to others. Integrity: we want votes to represent our actual choices and not to be changed between the time we mark the ballot and the time our vote is counted. We also want every counted ballot to reflect one single vote of an unauthorized person. That is, we want to be able to ensure that our votes are authentic and that the reported totals accurately reflect the votes cast. Availability: usually votes are cast during an approved and pre-election period or on a designated election day. So we must be able to vote when voting is all over and not to miss the chance to vote, or if the voting is suspended during the designated period, the opportunity to cast a vote in the given election. What is electronic voting? Electronic voting, sometimes called e-voting, refers to an election process that is partially or completely automated. In other words, electronic means are provided for casting vote, counting votes, or both. Thus, you may see the phrase used in different ways depending on the implied meaning. In this book, we use a phrase to mean complete automation of the voting process from end to end. However, note that other people focus on specific activities in the voting process: maintaining lists of registered voters or transmitting votes from a voting booth to a central tabulation facility that could be done electronically. In particular, casting votes on the internet has a popular appeal. For some people look at that as an electronic voting. So we come to the end of this section. Thank you.